But on this bitterly cold winter day, there was one man who did not wish anyone a Merry Christmas.
Bah, humbug! To the lot of you, bah!
Ebenezer Scrooge was sitting in his counting house. He loved to sit and figure and count how much money he had.
Because Scrooge loved his money.
Scrooge had one man who worked for him, poor Bob Cratchet.
He had only a piece of coal and the light of one candle to keep him warm.
Master Scrooge? Dare you speak to me when you should be working?
I'm sorry, Master Scrooge. It's just that...
What? Out with it.
I was wondering if I might...
So you want Christmas Day off again this year, do you?
It'd be ever so nice of you to grant it to me. All my children and my dear wife. Well, it'd make them very happy, sir.
Very well. I'll think about it. Back to work.
Suddenly, Scrooge heard a cheerful voice.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Bah, humbug.
What do you have to be cross about?
This Christmas that you love so much is robbing me blind. No one pays their bills. No one pays their rent.
But, Uncle, surely you're rich enough.
I lose money every Christmas, and it takes me half a year to make it up again. Just ask him, Bob Cratchet over there. He's planning to steal a day's wage for this Christmas foolery.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Cratchit. Merry Christmas to you.
Don't say it. Not under my roof.
I came to ask you to Christmas dinner.
I'll be too busy doing his job and mine too.
Well, if you change your mind...
I won't. Good day to you.
I asked you last year, and I'll ask you again next year. Maybe someday you will accept. Say Merry Christmas to your family for me, Mr. Cratchit.
You're very kind, sir.
Next came two unsuspecting ladies, Miss Mary and Miss Glee.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, one and all! Mr. Scrooge, we are here to collect for the poor. Just half a shilling will feed a family.
Are there no prisons? No workhouses?
But the children, sir!
Are there no orphanages?
Well, it's a very cold winter. Some of the poor among us may die without our help.
Well, that is no business of mine. Good day to you, ladies.
Merry Christmas, sir.
What are you doing?
If you please, sir. It is my quitting time, sir.
And you leave right at the minute? You expect me to give you a day and you can't give me a minute?
I'll come early the morning after, sir.
See that you do. Don't say it.
Again, Scrooge heard a cheerful sound.
Carolers were right outside his window.
It sounded as if the whole town was singing. Horse.
was no mistaking that.
But it was hung with beautiful green ivy leaves and a mighty fire rose in the chimney.
And there was such a feast for the eyes.
And belly. Roasted turkey and juicy geese.
Roasted beef and peppered sausages.
Mince pies, apple pies, and great ice cakes. Figgy puddings, cherry-cheeked apples, and luscious pears.
Oh my.
Ho, ho, ho! Come in and get to know me, Scrooge. Never seen anything like me before, have you?
No.
Touch my robe!
Suddenly, everything vanished.
Where are we?
We're right outside your door, man. Don't you recognize it? These are the streets of London.
Oh, I see it now. Phew.
Yes, Scrooge. That is the stench of poverty. These people live in a different London than yours.
Well, look at them all. Why, they're all so happy. What do they have to be happy about?
Why, it's Christmas Eve, man. They're preparing for a feast.
Well, if they're all so poor, I can't imagine what kind of feast they'd be looking forward to.
Come with me, and I'll show you.
The spirit of Christmas present wasted no time and took Scrooge directly to the house of Bob Cratchet.
First came Mrs. Cratchet.
Though her dress had seen many years, she disguised its age with many brave ribbons.
Where do you suppose your father could be, children? He went to the church with Tiny Tim. He should have been home a half hour ago.
Here they are, Mother. Just in time. We have a mighty goose to eat.
Alas for Tiny Tim. He used a small crutch and his legs were held up by an iron frame.
Bob!
Father!
Now come here, the both of you. Warm yourself by the fire.
I have to stand in the back.
And how did our golden boy behave?
He told me, coming home, that he hoped everyone saw him in church, because it might be pleasant for them to remember who made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
Now, Tiny Tim, you know very well the pudding comes after. Martha, Peter, set the table.
Ooh, ah.
It's as big as a bread basket. It's as big as a house. It's as big as me.
Well, it's quite a small bird for such a large family.
It's time for the pudding. Miss Cratchet is very nervous.
Ooh, ah.
It's so small.
Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant place at that table.
No!
Only time will tell. Nothing changes in the future.
So it can be fixed. We can change the future.
Another toast.
A toast to Mr. Scrooge, founder of the feast.
A founder of the feast indeed. How can you toast to such a stingy, odious, hard, unfeeling man?
My dear, it's Christmas Day.
Well, toast to Mr. Scrooge because it's Christmas. I'm sure he and his money are having quite a holiday.
Take me away, Spirit.
Will you turn your back against Scrooge? Will you ever see what is before you?
I see poor Tiny Tim.
Look around you, man. Tiny Tim is one of many.
But are there no charities? No foundations?
No prisons, no workhouses, no orphanages.
Please, please.
Once again, in a final time, the bell tolled.
One.
My little child.
Why, it's Bob and Lady Cratchet. What are they going on about?
I visited Scrooge's nephew in the street just now. You know the one, a very decent man. He told me he was ever so sorry and if there's anything he can do. Sit by the fire, my dear. And together, let's remember him. None of us will forget Tiny Tim.
No! No!
The spirit led Scrooge to an old iron gate.
Where are we? The intelligent boy, yes, yes!
It's hanging there, right?
and go and buy it.
You're fooling me.
No, I'm completely serious. Here, pay them with this. Come back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown.
Yippee!
I'll give it to Bob Cratchet and his wife. It'll be twice as big as Tiny Tim. Oh, it makes me chuckle. It makes me chuckle and chuckle.
And so he chuckled and chuckled till he cried.
The old man walked down the street and greeted everyone the same way. Rich and old, young and poor.
Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas, ma'am. Merry Christmas. I was a bad man and I've changed. Merry Christmas. Oh, didn't mean to step on you there, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Here, have a farthing, a halfpenny. How much is a halfpenny worth? Oh, who cares? Merry Christmas.
At last he came to the house of Bob and Mrs. Cratchit. Whoever could it be? I don't know, my dear. Mr. Scrooge?
Bob, Lady Cratchit, how well the both of you look. I mean, I see you're making merry just because it's Christmas, and I'm here to tell you that I will not stand for it any longer. Therefore, I'm giving you a raise. Yes, a raise. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Where is he? Where is the Christmas boy?
Mr. Scrooge?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Mr. Scrooge, what a nice surprise.
Yes, I am here, heart and soul, flesh and blood, just like you, Tiny Tim, just like you.
God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
Oh my God.
what God has orchestrated tonight. About a year ago, I was in a Bible study with Mrs. Summers, and he said, wouldn't it be great if we could do drama at Liberty? And God knit together in the minds of Mrs. Roden this idea for a Christmas carol. And she got Mrs. Marty on board, and they came together to do this. And I remember the first meeting we had, they said, wouldn't it be great if we got 30 kids? And God's plans are always bigger than our plans. And we had 100 children. Yes. And it is because God put together these three ladies to do this wonderful production that allows these beautiful children to use the gifts and talents that God has given them. And so from the cast and crew, we would like to present you with a cast photo that has been signed by the children.
Oh, cute.
Sorry. Okay, you are...
Nope. All right, so as you see, it was actually 4 ladies that put this together. My wife, Mrs. Custer, came on board, and the set and the props and everything that you see came together. I need to tell you, for the last 4 months, these women have put everything that they are into these kids and making sure that what you saw tonight is what happened. So, from your biggest supporters,
take another moment and just give another big round of applause for all the sacrifice and time they've given up to make this play possible. And also another big round of applause for all the people who have donated props and everything to make this show possible.